Half a mile from the county fair, and the rain keeps pouring down. Me and Betty standing there with a silver half a crown. Hands are full of fishing rod and a tackle on our backs. We just stood there getting wet with our backs against the fence. Oh, the water, oh, water, oh, the water. I hope it don't rain all day. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. Then the rain laid up and the sun came up, and we were getting dry. Almost there, a pickup truck nearly passes by. So we jumped right in, and the driver grinned as he dropped us up the road. We looked out to swim, and we jumped right in, not to mention fishing poles. Oh, the water, oh, water, oh, the water. Get it myself from the mountain stream. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. On the way back home, we sang a song, but our throats were getting dry. Then we saw the man across the road with the sunshine in his eyes. Well, he lived all alone in his own little home with a great big cotton jar. There were bottles too, one for me and you. And you said, hey, there you are. Oh, the water, oh, water, oh, the water. Get it myself from the mountain stream. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like Jelly Roll. And it stole me. And it stole me to my soul. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. Stole me just like going home. And it stole me. Hey everybody, good morning. Trying to play some music and start the day right. Thanks for hanging out, listening. Very appreciative. What did I do with that capo? There it is. Sometimes I'm just perusing around on the internet and I find these stories. This one was about a whaling boat called the SS Essex. And, since their industry was stabbing large creatures and murdering them, it's no surprise that one day, one of these whales took offense to that and rammed the boat in the middle of nowhere and sank it and left 2 large lifeboats full of people. And they're in the middle of nowhere. And they had 2 directions they could go. They could go towards an island that was rumored to have cannibals on it. And that was with trade winds, and it was much closer than the opposite direction they could have gone in, which I believe was back towards South America. And it was twice the distance and against trade winds. And as you can imagine, they didn't want to go towards the island of cannibals. So they went towards South America and ironically ended up eating each other alive, and there was only 2 survivors. And I was really blown away by that story. And it got me thinking about the power of rumor and the things that rumors can do. Wow. This is called No Vacancy. It's a song I wrote. Dancing with a lover on a dead-end street, stepping on toes with my 2 left feet. I fell asleep under a vacancy sign. The note was burned out, but then she changed the line. Foggy walk alone on a new night. She disappeared altogether when I closed my eyes. The street lights flicker on and off, on and off, on and off like her emotion, until I find I'm off the deep end of an abstract notion. I forgot the melody a caged bird sings. The door's wide open, but I've got clipped wings. The seed went sour in the dying light, so I sing for my supper till the water runs dry. The quick hot hit under a broken nail. Essex split in 2 over an angry whale. There were rumors of cannibals living on the island nearby, so the survivors took the opposite course and ate each other when the truth was in short supply. I forgot the melody a caged bird sings. Door's wide open, but I've got clipped wings. The sea went sour in the dying light, so I sing for my supper till the water runs dry. Parallel lines in the wilderness, train tracks broken by a small recess. As the casualties are listed by a talking head, she limits the emotion behind what she read. I forgot the melody a caged bird sings. The door's wide open, but I've got clipped wings. The sea went south salmon in the dying light. So I sing for my supper till the water runs dry. I forgot the melody a caged bird sings. The door's wide open, but I've got clipped wings. The seed went salmon in the dying light. So I sing for my supper till the water runs dry. That one's called No Vacancy. Oh, thank you. What's AGT? If you like the song, I have a full band version of it that's available. Oh, thank you. I have a full band version of it that's available on the streaming services and here on YouTube. I think it turned out really pretty. The album cover's got a picture of a person in a boat with Metatron's cube floating above his head. And the song's called No Vacancy. Let me see. Give me a moment. This next one is called Time Machine, and I suppose we all are time machines in a lot of different ways. It just depends on how we think about ourselves. We can think in the terms of finite, like we only have so much time to be alive and full of the possibility of opportunities afforded to us just by being a part of the universe, and having an imagination to dream whatever you believe yourself to be in that universe. And organically, that can't last forever. And so that makes us a time capsule. But even more incredible is we have this undercurrent of unconsciousness in our person that when we dream at night, we create those things. And we're also experiencing them at the same time, as if a spectator, not the creator of it, which is kind of bizarre if you think about it. And we can also go into our memories. Even if those are imperfect, we can still abstract these memories from our past and relive things again. Not always a good thing, but we're a time machine in that sense too. One day when I was having an incredibly horrible day, I started ruminating on this idea, and it was the thing that cheered me up, and I ended up writing this song. And it's called Time Machine. Cogs and wheels spin and spark, driving alone on a highway in the dark. Steampunk brain, slow machine, behind my random access memory. I've got Legos spotted across my floor. My brothers and I are going to war. Force fields furnish the perfect protection. A spaceship powered by our predilection. I'm a time machine, I am senescence. A dinosaur book, adolescence. A onesie sleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. To the power train, playing with my RC car in the rain. I'm behind the wheel of my own creation, an 88-mile-an-hour rumination. I'm a time machine, I am senescence. A dinosaur book, adolescence. A onesie sleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. Jumped like Indiana Jones down a flight of stairs, avoided hot lava on the kitchen chairs. I saved the whole world from a fierce invasion, an observer in a widening age dilation. I'm a time machine, I am senescence. A dinosaur book, adolescence. A onesie sleep by my parents' couch, loving me to bed with caring slouch. Hey. Oh, yeah. The last two songs are songs that I wrote. Thanks for listening, Sarthak. I appreciate it. Oh. Well, sorry to be talking. But also not sorry to be talking, because I like talking. I appreciate the compliment, but I'm also telling stories, because these songs are stories, and sometimes unpacking the story is kind of nice beforehand. Not for everybody, though. Hey, Nancy, how goes it? So good to see you. There's no vacancy about when sharp rather than fart happens and you can't go to the loo. Nope, not at all. That is incorrect. Let's see here. When I was in second grade, I ran away from home because I wanted to be a werewolf after watching this movie with Michael J. Fox in the 80s. It was called Teen Wolf. And by no stretch of the imagination was it a masterpiece of art in any way, but I was also like 7 years old, so what do you expect? And it very much inspired me to want to be a werewolf. Unfortunately, I realized that getting bitten by a werewolf was very slim because they're not real. So I started doing research in Scholastic magazines because I'm sharp, but not that sharp. And in Scholastic magazines, it suggested that if I drank the water from a wolf's footprint, that it could turn me into a werewolf. And I did live close to a national park called Sequoia National Park. And so I thought, I could walk to Sequoia National Park, find some wolves, drink the water from their wolf friend, boom, I'm a fucking werewolf. But then I thought, wait, but dogs and wolves, they're related, right? So what about a dog's footprint? So I tried drinking the water from a dog's footprint and waited for the full moon patiently, and then nothing happened. So I knew at that point I needed to run away from home. And I took my best friend Brandon Kite along with me, and then by the power invested in his mom and dad, we were never allowed to hang out again. I wrote this as a Christmas gift to my mom and dad, saying, hey, remember that time I was an asshole? This is called Running Away from Home. It's kind of like a country song, I think. Watching the movie Teen Wolf put the notion in my head that being human's boring, I'd rather be a werewolf instead. But knowing getting bit by one could be a difficult proposition, I reckon that the wilderness would improve this disposition. So we lit out at dawn for the mountains in the distance. My best friend Brandon along until no die for my insistence. 1985 was the year of our independence. 2 empty seats in second grade class while the teachers calling attendance. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. A sandwich and a blanket and the will to succeed. Well, I'm heading towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. In order to ensure a proper werewolf transformation, my days before departure was spent researching scholastic publication. And according to my sources, folklore lended several options, all of which I applied myself to their immediate adoption. One of which involved drinking water from a werewolf footprint. But since I was in hand, if the dogs would be sufficient. And when the full moon changing never came, I was left with one volition, to pursue a pack of wolves to bring my dreams into fruition. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. I would have asked for your approval, but I knew you never agreed. So I'm headed towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. Headed to the foothills to be a day's worth of travel, but get spotted by a dance would make my well-laid plans unravel. I know we wouldn't make it far, walking streets in bright daylight. We walked the bought chicken canals to keep us out of sight. The sun was near to setting and my plan was sitting pretty. Brandon and I had one street left to reach the outskirts of the city. Yet one small problem remained to let Brandon and I debating. The portal that will lead us beneath the street was covered by metal grating. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. We can climb this chain link fence and then you and I will be home free. We're heading towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. But just as we reached the top of the fence, a squad car changed the setting. The officer rolled down his window and asked where we were heading. He pointed towards the mountains and he got a twinkle in his eye. Man, that's a long ways away, boys. Hop in, I'll give you a ride. But there's no need to worry, I've got everything I need. A sandwich and a blanket and the will to succeed. Well, I'm heading towards the hills where all the lone wolves roam. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. So long, mama, I'm running away from home. All right, that's called Running Away from Home. If you like it, I got a couple different recordings of it. I've got A really great one with a band that's on that Phi album that I've got. And I just did an acoustic thing of it the other day here on YouTube too. So if you want to watch that, that's all good. My mom didn't think so. My mom was like, not funny. Not funny at all. Hey, thanks, Stephanie. Thank you. Indeed, it was just a full moon the other day, so perhaps I finally did change for the first time. All right, this one's called Kathy's Song, and I wrote this for my friend Amy. I met Amy a long time ago. She actually saved my life in a sense. I was at a great financial peril at the time, and she gave me a job working for an internet company. And many years later, she reached out to me and said, hey, you know, my mom is dying of ALS, and I'm trying to think of something special to do for her to show how much I love her. And this morning I had this idea to reach out to you and ask if you could write her a song. And this is the song that I wrote her. I asked Amy to send me as much intimate detail about her life with her mother as she could, and her extended family and whatnot as well, just memories. And I tried to fit those memories, and naturally, I mean, it's 3 minutes. How many memories can you fit into 3 minutes, right? But I did the best I could, and I managed to get this song in a few days before she passed away. And then I was watching the show Westworld a while back, and there was a line in that show where he said, perhaps people don't die, they just become music, and I really love that idea. This is called Kathy's Song. Steps, your hands on my waist, showering kisses on my tiny face, my clumsy dance, living life's ballet, but your outstretched arms met me there halfway. Mom was magic and a grand illusion, a sorceress of candy and sweet diffusion. Lollies would vanish and cool mints too, appearing under pillows from across the room. When we were young, Zizi couldn't say the suitable pronunciation of our names. Amanda was Mimo and Brett was Bert, and Mom would say she loved us all the much in the world. We took long drives with no destination, while Mom and Dad would hold hands in adoration. The passing scenery and years roll by so quick, we're kids in the backseat listening to music. Your wheelchair, I engaged the brake, showering kisses on my mother's face. This mysterious dance, it breaks my heart, but nothing in this universe will ever keep us apart. That's called Kathy's song. Oh, thank you. If you like that song, that's the last track on my Fi album. And I think I have an acoustic version, here on YouTube too, probably. I forget. But thanks for liking the song. Let me see here. How about a cover? Let me do a cover. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you wanna do is alright with me. 'Cause you made me feel so brand new. And I wanna spend my life with you. Since we've been together, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to, and I'll never be untrue. Let's stay together, loving you whether the times are good or bad, happy or sad. Ooh. But the times are good or bad, happy or sad. Why some people break up and turn around and make up, I just can't see. 'Cause you never do that to me. Staying around you is all I see. We ought to stay together, loving you whether the times are good or bad, happy or sad. Oh, thank you, man. I feel like I need to warm up a little bit more still. Thanks for listening to me sing. Man, singing feels so good, and having something nice to say about it. Thank you. Oh man, give those guitars some love. I always like warming up. I want to put some good vibes into the world. And let's see. Drink some coffee too. I want to drink coffee and put good vibes into the world. This might be kind of fun. This is like a looping song I do. Let's see here. Alto centro voy para Magané, luego a vuelta voy para Madrid. Alto centro voy para Magané, luego a vuelta voy para Madrid. El cariño que te tengo yo no lo puedo negar. Si me sale la papita yo no lo puedo evitar. Cuando Anika y Chan Chan en el mosera harina como sacera el ibe a Chan Chan le da de nada. camino de paya que yo me quiero sentar en el tronco que vio y así no puedo llegar. Alto centro voy para Magané, luego a vuelta voy para Madrid. Alto centro voy para Magané, luego a vuelta voy para Madrid. Alto centro voy para Magané, luego a vuelta voy para Madrid. All right, little Buena Vista Social Club for you. Oh my God. Thanks for listening, y'all. Try this one out. I'm trying to find the right key for this song. I wrote it for artists. We can be incredibly difficult people. Taciturn, very happy the next moment. This is called Rare Bird. I am the rarest of birds, friendly and forthright and taciturn, singing melody I swear I never heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. I like action in hand, reaching for something thoughts didn't command, certifiably absurd, or so I've heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. We are remarkable brightness of creature, mysterious ways and colorful features, idiots and sages, paradoxical phrases, mazes of every kind. I could be sleight of hand. There was a bird who sang, yet it vanished again. I could roll up my sleeve or repeat the prestige that just occurred. Then again, I'm a rare bird. We are remarkable brightness of creature, mysterious ways and colorful features, idiots and sages, paradoxical phrases, mazes of every kind. I'm the rarest of birds, friendly and forthright and taciturn, singing melody I swear I never heard, unconsciously chauffeured. I'm a rare bird. I'm a rare bird. That's called Rare Bird. Let's see here. We could try this one out. This might be kind of fun. This is like a song that Roberta Flack made, really popular, like in the 70s. But I was listening to the song. I think I heard it again the second time because D'Angelo did it. And I was listening to the song. I was thinking, fuck, whoever wrote this song is incredible. Bobby, what up, man? What up, Jay? And not that I'm doing justice to this song at all. I mean, fuck, D'Angelo did it, and I was like, fuck, man. It blew my mind. But the song, like the person that wrote this song, because I don't think he's got a recorded version of it out, but there was some cat that wrote this song, and I was thinking, damn, dude, like, you're a great songwriter. It's just a sexy song, you know? Anyway, I'll try doing it. Watching winter turn to spring, walking in the dark, seeing lovers do their thing. There's a time I feel like making love to you. There's a time I feel like making dreams come true. Ooh. When you talk to me, when you're moaning sweet and low, when you touch me and my feelings start to grow, yeah. There's a time I feel like making love to you. There's a time I feel like making dreams come true. Ooh. restaurant, holding hands by candlelight. While I'm touching you, wanting you with all my might. There's a time I feel like making love to you. There's a time I feel like making dreams come true. Ooh. This is a song I wrote called Human. I guess sometimes we make each other difficult to love, you know? That's part of the human experience. People are a walking contradiction. Place one foot in front of the other. And me, I had no idea that I could walk this way. So I learned it from my father and my mother. People here are doing the best they can, based on whatever their parents already covered. And I'm doing my best to do my best myself these days. So together, let's see what we discover. 'Cause truth be told, everyone tells a lie. And honesty could be delicately laid. Language was created to understand one another, so I choose my words carefully to say we're human. Take it easy if you're feeling down. Everyone trips from time to time. It's a foregone conclusion to maintain the resolution that you're a perfect circle or a perfect line. 'Cause truth be told, everyone tells a lie. And honesty could be delicately laid. Language was created to understand one another, so I choose my words carefully to say we're human. We're human. So go on and be mean if it's what you're feeling, and maybe decide to turn the other cheek. Have a sense of humor, or maybe spread a rumor. We get back what we put into this world. 'Cause truth be told, everyone tells a lie. And honesty could be delicately laid. Language was created to understand one another, so I choose my words carefully to say we're human. We're human. ideas left and right, Jay. This is Sunday music on Monday. And then it could be Monday music on Tuesday. Everything on the wrong day. Oh, thank you. Well, oh yeah? What'd you get baptized as? Christian? Is that the only thing you can get baptized as? I don't even know. I've never bothered asking that question before. I've never bothered asking the question that what's the attraction between two magnets or the repulsion between the two, and it turns out it's light. It's photons. Learned that today while I was eating breakfast. Fucking crazy. Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. I'm a very spiritual person myself, but I don't necessarily stick to just one. I find a lot of truth in all of them. Especially the philosophical stuff. I really like the Eastern stuff a lot. Taoism is very interesting. But I very much enjoy a lot of biblical stories. I mean, some of the greatest stories ever told are found in the Bible. I mean, heavy stuff. Like Job, that's a trippy story. Damn trippy story. If you've never read it before. There's actually a really great channel here on YouTube. It's called The Bible Project. And they do a really fantastic job of narrating biblical stories with animation. They're freaking incredible. They're really cool. And I've learned an awful lot out of the Bible watching that show. But naturally, there's no substitute for actually sitting down and reading it, you know? Let's see here. Oh. I think so too. I think all of us are. At least the way I figure it, sitting down and thinking about it, not like it's like, ooh, this is incredible thinking by any stretch of the imagination, but I was thinking, you know, we're all a small piece of the universe, so why hurt each other? Because you're just hurting yourself. Seems like a simple enough idea. Speaking of which, you just reminded me of a song. This is one that I wrote, and it's called Infinite Jest, and it's about this very subject, whether or not there's a God or not. I was very fortunate this year. I got invited to play a singer-songwriter festival in Kerrville, Texas, because of this song and one on the subject of homelessness. And it was cool. It was awesome getting to go to Texas and playing for a bunch of new people. That was fun. Anyway, okay, this is called Infinite Jest. Maybe God gave the punchline, and we were too young to interpret the meaning. Or maybe we're all just a comedy of errors, and so on and on. Logic wrestles with feeling. Universe, are we all alone in an endless space full of human abstraction? The chills running up and down my spine, a conversation, or just a chemical reaction. And if God already tipped its hat and gave its last regards, with infinite jest and a question written in the stars. Who here thinks God's got a sense of humor? Maybe one day we'll raise your hand. Despite what you've read between wonderment and rumor, our only sacrament is our ability to try to understand. Universe, are we all alone in an endless space full of human abstraction? The chills running up and down my spine, a conversation, or just a chemical reaction? And if God already tipped its hat and gave its last regards, with infinite jest and a question written in the stars. The chicken from the egg from the chicken. We take it all so serious with our scientific method. If we can learn to laugh with egg on our face rather than be angry, indifferent and tepid, flat off, flit-da-da-do, flit-da-da-do. Flit-oop-it-da, flit-da-da-do. Mixed up somewhere between particles and strings, and the King of Kings, we might find an answer. And maybe God just speaks in stones and trees and the bones of things like an exotic dancer. Universe, are we all alone in an endless space full of human abstraction? The chills running up and down my spine, a conversation or just a chemical reaction. And if God already dipped its side and gave its last regards, with infinite jest and a question written in the stars. With infinite jest and a question written in the stars. With infinite jest and a question written in the stars. Thank you. All right, that one's called Infinite Jest. I have a couple of versions of that. I just re-released an acoustic album that I had up several years back, and then I took it down, and I put it back up recently again. And it's called, the song's on that one, it's called Infinite Jest. And then I just put one that is in this key for the fun of it recently on YouTube too. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. You make my day. Thank you for that. I'm appreciative. It's been a rough go lately. I've been trying to transition into just playing my own original music to make a living, but as you can imagine, just doing it in any capacity is hard. But it's been especially brutal trying to do that. And I was out touring the United States a lot, and that is also very expensive to do. So it was kind of like, I don't know, not exactly pulling in big profits after a while. I think I'm going to be grounded for at least 5 or 6 months, I feel like. I'm hoping sooner, but having this as an opportunity to reach people has been very nice, and I'm deeply appreciative of that. Thank you. Oh man, thank you. I'm deeply appreciative of that. I sort of like, this is all I really want to do in my life, and I know that much. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how to make it a sustainable living for myself, you know, like, I don't know, we live in such weird times, like, I don't even have hopes to own a house anymore, you know what I mean? Like, I have this space here, which is like an old 1926 bungalow or 1924 bungalow in Los Angeles, and it's maybe like 20 minutes away from Hollywood or so. It's very rural and rolling hills and coyotes at night and the kind of vibe that I like, you know. But like houses in this neighborhood are like a fucking $1 million for like a 1,500 square foot house. And I'm like, what? That is so ridiculous. $1 million for a house, you know? You know, yeah, you want to hear a fingerstyle? I have a fingerstyle song that I wrote. Thanks. Yeah. I like classical guitar too, and it taught me how to finger pick. But I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that I'm like, wow, you were incredible at fingerstyle guitar. I'm kind of coming at it from a songwriter angle, you know. But this one's like a samba, and it's actually about this really cool story that I found about Mark Twain. About a year before he died, he was doing an interview for a publication, and they got onto the subject of Halley's Comet. And he said, you know, funny you should bring up Halley's Comet. I was born the day that Halley's Comet passed by Earth. And I feel like we're two unaccountable freaks that belong together and we should go out together. And then 1 year later, when Halley's Comet passed by Earth on April 21st, Mark Twain died. And I was so enamored by that story that I turned it into this song, I think. Who knows why one writes songs, but I was very lit up by the idea of it, and it's fingerstyle. Oops. Let me just give this a second for it to settle into the tuning. It's in this tuning, it's dadgad, but the middle string is a D sharp. But it gives these really cool voicings. Let's see here. the outer rim of golden harshest flood. But back around again, you tend to gem a florid wide. Highest spun which you pose to admire from the ground. Or better yet, you near to me as you make your sunlit out. You were comet or rust along the sky, and number two to his journey low. You a gift from the heavens, a love and creation, wrapped in the confines of flesh and bone. Divine spark and the emergence of life. A creature could listen to the baddest, perfect and right, perfect and right. Silence looms amongst the cold, alone in black and night. So I exhaust myself to bring you all my energy and light. My lamp it dry at distance, touch you closer for a prize. The beginnings of our universe reflecting in your misty eyes. We were comet and rust along the sky, and never to do his journey low. You a gift from the heavens, a love and creation, wrapped in the confines of flesh and bone. Divine spark and the emergence of light. A creature could listen to the bad, it's perfect and right, perfect and right. The master love that draws you closer to my warming light. Nurture it'll being to release you from your fire. To get your share, respect that are standing on our earth. Watch our loving embrace and our universal birth. You were comet and rushed along the sky, and never to do his journey alone. You were gift from the heavens, a love and creation, wrapped in the confines of flesh and bone. Divine spark and the emergence of light. A creature could listen to the balance, perfect and right, perfect and right. That one's called Mark Twain. That's kind of a fingerstyle thing for you. No flamenco guitar. Flamenco is a really, really beautiful style of music. I'd love to learn it one of these days. Wow. There used to be this guy where I grew up. I grew up in Visalia, California, and the nearest big city to us was Fresno. And there was a guy at the university there named Juan Serrano that taught flamenco guitar, and the dude was a badass. He was from Spain, completely incredible player. And I would meet a lot of his students and would just be floored by their playing, you know. So cool. Oh, man. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and listening. It's, I'm just barely messing around with it. I am not a great bluegrass player at all. I love listening to it, though. Oh, my goodness, it's beautiful. I was learning Wayfaring Stranger, or trying to come up with my own version of it, but I haven't practiced it in a while, so I'm fairly certain I wouldn't do a great job playing it. But yeah, I love everything, to be honest with you. I'm a creator, I'm a songwriter, so it's just, the older I get, the more open-minded I become. And I remember when there's times I'd say, oh, I don't like that. I hate that style. And I'm hard-pressed just to hate something, unless it's just badly performed. But I don't even hate that. I'm just kind of like, oh, it's not the best performed, And I'm guilty of that too. And, but I don't know, like, if it's good, it's good. Especially if it's carrying good intentions behind it and positive vibes, It's hard to deny that. Hey, thank you. That was a string. Let's see. What time is it right now? Oh, 12:34. 12:34. That's a good number. Thank you. Yeah, that Wayfaring Stranger was one of those ones I was going, because it's, I think, like an old Civil War song, or from around the time of the Civil War. I get very fascinated by traditional music like that, where they're like, we don't know who wrote this song, but it's been around a long time. I think that stuff is rad. And it's kind of cool too, because you can kind of reinvent it and make it your own too, which I think is really liberating, But one of these days I'd like to get into bluegrass. That'd be fun. At the moment, I feel like the thing that I'm trying to focus the most effort on is finding folks such as yourself that have any interest in the things I make, and the stories I tell, because I fancy myself a storyteller. I very much love telling stories. Matter of fact, if you guys are okay with that, I'd love to play another song for you. Try this one out. I met this really beautiful girl like years ago at an open mic, and we became friends, and it became such a complicated, thing between the two of us. It's hard to put into words exactly, and so I tried putting it into music instead. But I saw she got married not too long ago, which I was like, that's cool. I love seeing people in love. That's a beautiful thing. This is called The Nerve. Wish I knew the words you'd want to hear. But I feel half empty like this pint of beer. I've been working up the nerve to speak my mind, but I'm a burnout letter on a neon sign, trying to hold on to water with an open hand. I could say it again, but you'll misunderstand. I wish I had the words to say it right, but I feel like the wind blowing through your blinds at night. I've been working up the nerve to speak my mind, but I'm a bird, I let her on a neon sign, trying to hold on to water with an open hand. I could say it again, but you'll misunderstand. Wish I knew the words you'd want to hear, but I feel half empty like this pint of beer. That one's called The Nerve. Thanks, Joe. Matt, I'm sorry you're having a bad day, man. I'm gonna play this song for you, but it's not because of the way you're acting. I think you could do better than that. Am I wrong about that? Oh, I have. Jaden, all these songs I've been playing are available to listen to right now. Yeah. They exist on album form. They're on Spotify and Apple Music and here on YouTube. They're in all the streaming services. And I would be deeply appreciative to have you listen. That'd be cool. 2 days gonna be the day that they're gonna throw a bite to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the road is on the street, that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. 2 days gonna be the day, but they never throw by day. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead to you are winding, and all the lights light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Greetings, everybody. It's lovely having you here, man. Fucking 2024 is a wonder of the imagination that I could be playing music for people in Russia, Indonesia, all over the place. I think that is so cool. You know, I think it's a good song because it touched the zeitgeist of a culture. You know, like. It sums up a bit of 1990 whatever in my head, like when I was in high school. I think that's pretty special. I've never achieved that with a song, you know? It's a dream, but I think, willing stuff into the imaginations of people, like, wow, people's hearts, it's a narrow keyhole, you know? Yeah, this is one that I wrote with my friend Daniel, and Daniel Blake is what he goes by. He's a fantastic musician if you've never heard him before. I adore his music and his voice. But we co-wrote this one together. We actually have a bluegrass song that I just found it the other day, and I need to finish it with him. But we finished this one. It's called Younger Days, and it's about growing older. Not over glorifying anything, you know, it's just a song, man. I mean, music speaks for itself, you know. That's the thing about music is it's not a matter of glorifying, it's a matter of it rose on its own because it's good. People can say marketing, they can say all sorts of different shit, but trust me, you can't market a turd. Like, good things, people talk about it. And that's the fucking magic of cool shit, you know? That's the magic of music. It's always propped up on the shoulders of other people, you know, that enjoy it. Nothing mythical about that, it's just a phenomena, you know? Searching in the attic for something long and bound for survival. I used to feel ecstatic when horizons were the frame of your arrival. 'Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever change in life, the shifting continents. And there's no sense in fencing the building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. Shoebox full of moments, the memories that made us who we are. We're smiling in these pictures, the last light from a dying star. 'Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever change in life, the shifting continents. And there's no sense in fencing the building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. Nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever change in life, the shifting continents. And there's no sense in fencing the building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. All right, that's one that I wrote with my friend Daniel Blake. It's called Younger Days. It's the first cut on an album that I have out called Phi. There's a picture of a gentleman on a lake or a river in a rowboat, and there's Metatron's cube hanging above his head. It's on everything. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you prefer listening on. Oh, hey, thank you so much. Well, I mean this with as much humility as possible. As anything's possible these days, and as much as I could get really pessimistic about, like, I'm never going to be successful at doing music. I've seen it happen for my friends, like, I've seen friends that just didn't give up and are fucking killing it now. I could give you names of bands. Rival Sons. Okay, so there's this band called Rival Sons. I've known Jay Buchanan for a long while. I mean, I just started off as a fan of listening to his music. I saw him at a coffee shop one night. And he's done a couple of different bands. He had one that was called Buchanan for a while. And that one broke up.
But eventually he joined this group called Black Summer Crush, and then they changed their name to Rival Sons. And I mean, they've opened for everybody. Like they played with AC/DC, you name it. Like they're killing it. And I mean, it took a long time for Jay to get there. You know, I have another friend of mine. They go by Robert John and the Wreck. They've done really, really well for themselves. It's like it's inspiring. It's like fuck, man. Shit is possible, but you got to really want it. You know, and like no days off. I appreciate that. Honestly, I feel like that's how it happens. Is it's not by yourself. It's by other people lifting you on their shoulders. You know, as Jay said the same thing one day. You know, he's like, I think the reason that I'm successful is because of all my friends. You know. Yeah, I think I got one Nirvana tune. Fucking love Nirvana. It's the reason I started playing guitar. Kurt Cobain, man, what a badass. All right. Ooh. Nice little chorus effect there.
She eyes me like a Pisces when I'm weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I was drawn into your magnetic tribe. I wish I could eat your cancer away. You turn back. Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Your advice. Meat-eating orchids forgive no one just yet. Could myself on angels' hair and baby's breath. Broken hymen of your highness, I left black. Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right by. Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Your advice. Your advice. Your advice. She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I was drawn into your magnetic drive. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn back. Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Your advice. Your advice. Your advice. All right. That was a Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out. Oh man, all my songs are my journey in life. I mean, a lot of them, yeah. I mean, if you just listen to my music, yeah, that's my journey in life. I write about it, you know. Hey man, it's been cool having y'all hanging out and listening, you know. I've been trying to come on and stream as much as I can. I'll be back. I'm always posting videos too, trying to talk to the camera a little bit more too. But hey, you know, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and listening. It's very much a pleasure, and I love getting to know new people. So hopefully I get to see you again sometime. That'd be cool. Feel free to subscribe if you're feeling it. If not, I totally get it, you know. Oh, song-wise? Fuck, man. I don't know. It's always changing. I played one a little bit earlier. I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if it's my favorite. Hard to say it right right now. I don't know. Songs are like your children. I think you always love them regardless. All of them, you know. The Department of Eagles. Have I heard Department of Eagles before? What do they sound like? Like, what kind of vibe are they? I'll have to check them out. I think it's the first I've ever heard Department of Eagles. All right, guys, I'm gonna dip out. I gotta go do some fucking adult shit right now. I mean, this is adult shit too, but other stuff that I don't enjoy as much, you know, like paying bills and things like that. Oh, hey, I appreciate that very much. I'll definitely be on here, streaming a lot and posting videos and everything. And I've got a lot of music on online. I've got a full-length album called Phi with my band, and then I've been releasing my newest album called Desert Dogs, one single at a time. So my next single comes out on January 3rd of 2025, and it's called I Had a Dream with Sharp Teeth, and it's about when I was afraid of things in the dark when I was a little kid, like 5. And very psychedelic. My friend Jeff and I produced it together, and Jeff is a motherfucker. He's really great. Yeah, and Desert Dogs should be completely out by 2025, so I'm just releasing it one single at a time because I paid a lot of money to make this album, and you know, I'm trying to get my money's worth out of it, I guess, which is superfluous. You're never gonna get your money worth out of it. All my albums are here on YouTube too, so if you don't want to go over to Spotify, if you want to listen on YouTube, they're all here. I just got my accounts merged the other day, so that all my studio albums are on my YouTube account. You know, so if you subscribe to it, it's like you already have access to that stuff, I guess. All right. Have a good one, y'all.